Topic time, where we talk about what you think about.
Okay, so the number 400 women have been in the trends for a few weeks now. As a young man growing up at 11th Street in Secondary in the early 90s, I noticed that girls liked the guys who mostly behaved like this Equatorial Guinea man, Baltazar Ngonga. This man has been under the spotlight for allegedly sleeping with and having video recordings of at least 400 women, some very prominent. It is also rumored that he was in Ghana earlier this year. Yes, bad boys have a good appeal to women, whether they are liberal or conservative. Is it natural or unnatural to crave for someone who's likely to lead you astray? Can men claim this modern-day Solomon of Equatorial Guinea's escapade as why it's impossible to satisfy a woman, no matter your pedigree as a man? Is this proof that indeed humans are polygamous and are being forced into a monogamous unnatural condition in today's modern world? Tonight on Topic Time, we are discussing why do women love bad boys. So you can send us your text or WhatsApp or voice notes to 024 488 3008, or better yet, you can call us via the same number and we can have a very good discussion, because as long as you're living, you're in a certain relationship one way or the other, and this can't affect you whether you know of it or not. Okay, so in this discussion I'm going to have Dana Awintahu, Miss Philo, and hopefully we'll be able to raise Na on the line to talk to us as well. But Miss Philo is with me here, so we will start the discussion this way. Miss Philo, this is a very simple question, and I'll start with you. What is one little thing that your partner does that you have no idea it is attractive?
That my partner does?
Yes.
That I have no idea
that it is attractive. If we can identify that, then we realize we don't have to take things for granted like that, because many a time the person does certain things that you don't give it attention, but if you took a second look at it, you will realize it's a very attractive thing that this partner does.
Yeah, okay. So like is that those that is enjoying habits that makes our hearts skip what beats, and then there are some examples or little things partners may do that they are significant and attractive without even them realizing it. One of them is physical gestures, that is scratching their head or beard, which I love to do that. I don't know. Oh, did I say I love to do that?
Yes.
Women love to do that. Let me generalize. Yeah. So I don't know. Some women love to do that. And then also
including yourself.
Well, I wouldn't like it. It's like scratching, yeah. It's either your head, but mostly if you have beard, I love doing it.
You like pulling the guy's beard.
And then if you have pulling the beard or chest, that's it. Then I'll be pulling it.
And so babe, I send you a what? It's enough.
But one and three. And then also playing with their hair. Okay. And then biting their lips. So these are little things sometimes they do, but they don't know how attractive it is. And then I think when you do it over and over again, it sends a signal to some of these partners. Yes. When you do it over and over again, it sends some signals. So like whenever I do those things, even what sometimes it means and all that. And then smiling with their eyes, a bit shiny stuff, you know this, so it's true. it's very, attractive, but they don't know. And then hand gesture while talking, then your hands, and then we also have the verbal cue. That is the softly humming or whistling. Do you do that?
When a man whistles, is also attractive.
Oh yeah, like by everything that someone does, it has a meaning. Yeah. It has a meaning, so these things, like they wouldn't know. The person might think, say, bunny, or whistle, but at the end of the day, it may attract the other partner.
I see.
Very fair. Like the husband is doing that. You see. So like,
what is the one you remember?
Probably they may also have other ways of doing that. Do you get it?
Yeah.
And then using a specific phrase or inside joke. There are some people they can. I'm not good at telling jokes.
Okay.
I don't know. Are you good at telling jokes?
Yes.
When you crack jokes, then people will laugh.
Yes.
So it's another way, but sometimes you really also know that is attractive. When I know, wow. So you see that when you are sitting quiet, then you'll be remembering that joke that you cracked, then they'll be laughing before they realize, then it's out. Without it's unconsciously. Do you get it? And these things are very, very attractive to some of our ladies out there. And then we have where the person will be laughing at their own jokes. What I say, one joke. You get it, just to create that fun and all that. And I'm using a gentle tone or whisper. And I'm saying I love you in a unique way.
Like how?
There are some people that if they want to say I love you, they don't. They'll give you a break.
The one with the latest iPhone.
You also put them on break. So like they have other.
What you're saying? Me dog.
Okay.
Especially the word love is something that's commonly used. This American. Until we will not use I love you. I can't say I love you and say. Normally, it's a common language that we use. But when I say, no quarry,
hey, I can't come out here.
So, like, and then words like, hey, how do you feel this style be happy? This is unusual.
Yeah.
So, when you say it, these things mean a lot too.
Okay.
Yes. Some of these women.
Interesting.
Yes.
I'm thinking.
It really means a lot. And then the daily habits, that is making coffee or breakfast for your partner. You don't do it. So once before she wakes up, you are in the kitchen, breakfast is ready. Wow. Hey, the team in the style be happy.
Okay.
And it really attracts them. It's very but how nice it is that you wake up, then your partner has prepared you breakfast, then you're waking up. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, city pie. No,
yeah, what's the name? We have prepared you breakfast. Even that day we are going now, so now why on lunch?
Why on lunch? Yes, that's why it's on a normal, like daily stuff.
At times I don't seem to understand certain things. Early morning, the guy has waken up and then prepare you a breakfast. That is what women normally want. They know that automatically you expect that they will prepare breakfast.
I feel like I know someone whose wife will probably fight him for doing that.
Normally it happens in some relationship, but at times what you need to understand is
because it feels you have invaded her kitchen.
At times too, the women also wish that they want a situation whereby after doing the breakfast today, if you are not lucky, the following day it may be something else, and it keeps on. So all is part of it.
Okay, so want to like leaving sweet notes or drawings. So definitely you can't draw. So you leave a sweet note, and unfolding the mandarins with her whilst doing the chores, or sometimes you decide to do the chores to let her rest. And then you can also do that by singing in the shower So imagine the way you love music. Then like Kushima and then Kodumchi, once you are showering, then you'll be singing Kodumchi.
I know that woman I live with, she doesn't like music.
And then like one of the way, like twitching in your eyebrow. You see, you have a way to do it. The eyebrow.
You have to teach me before we go home today.
You do those things, and then you emphasize without judgment. Like when she says something, you don't become too judgmental.
Okay.
And then you showing that vulnerability, apologizing sincerely, and then you also surprise your partner with that small gifts. You don't do it. It shouldn't be Christmas. It shouldn't be Valentine's.
You can buy a crow and.
Like for me, if you buy me polo, I'll be very it's something that is not common. So like I'll be helping you with polo or something, making funny faces. Like some people have a way of, some of the men have a way of doing, or then you can also do this awkward dance.
You know this. How do you, as a woman, communicate this to your partner that look, I like to see more of this from you, because it may not be significant to you, but it's something that works for me. It makes you more attractive to me. It makes me draw closer to you. It gets me thinking about you a lot more than usual. How do they communicate that to their men?
Oh, see, like what some women do is, let's say, even if the thing is attractive to them, some don't even tell the men. So like
that's withholding information.
Yes.
Information.
So let's say that you travel for, let's say, a day or 2 or 3, then you're not back. But then you can, Matthew, show that for joke make a cry. Once a night so indeed. And the way you win over to so like this, until the moment she makes such comments, no, it draws your attention to, okay, so doesn't mean those funny things.
The other thing is that for some men, as soon as you say those things, they think you want money.
Oh no, it shouldn't, Baba, please listen, it shouldn't always be like that. Women are the type that sometimes coming out to say certain things. Some find it very difficult to do that. So once a while, we are crying for Baba pretending.
Why?
I don't know, but in the absence of one man, then she will have an argument. Oh, Charlie, oh man. Then no, I feel. Then you just pick up the phone. But I'm afraid so the woman
she could have just said that on
the person has really missed you. But saying it is something difficult for her. So look at how she has put on it. See? And some also come out open like that. There are certain little things that attract women, but just not all of us. Not all women are able to come out to tell their partner. That is where the problem is.
So it's essentially a problem with how to communicate properly, how to churn out your feelings into words and say them.
And then some women too feels like when they tell you. As a female,
that is where I don't know where that nonsense comes from.
Seeing
a person in a soulful state is what should be attractive. I don't understand it.
I don't know whether, I think it all boils down to how we raised up, our culture. Hey, I didn't miss you. I miss that your funny antics. You see, the white man will just say like that your dance, that your moves. I miss you. But no, it's wouldn't be there like that. Easy. That is, so I think with time that will get there. But these are little things that you the men, you don't see it attractive, but we really see it very, very attractive.
Who is Nana run away? He used to be here to tell the side of the men.
Yes, Nana is coming.
Alright, so let's do the next one then. So then, how do some men, right, manage to attract high-value women, even when those women are married? What is it with this guy? You know very well he's not going to take you anywhere with this his antics and his whole way of just showing whatever he has to get your attention. You know it's not going to end anywhere, but somehow you entertain it as a woman. Somehow you draw closer to it.
And you end up falling.
Yes. How do the men do that to get women to be so attracted to them like that?
So like when it comes to attraction, it's no boundaries, right? And then men may attract high level women regardless of their marital status. Now let's look at some of the personal characteristics. That is confidence and charisma.
Okay.
One, confidence and charisma.
Women love that.
Oh yes, and other men are very confident. And me, I don't know. I like the men with that deep, a little bit deep voice. When I look at that so bad, it's something. Like when he talks, you should feel.
Every feel vibrations.
You should feel that. Yes, that the man has, like our former, our late former president. It's Jerry Jones. Is he had that voice?
Oh, but I think Kufu has a.
Kufu is romantic. Sexy Kufu. Sexy Kufu. Because of his eyes.
Okay, but not his voice.
Oh, but Kufu had that deep voice.
Yes.
And so, and then like emotional intelligence and then empathy out of the, like emotionally.
So typically some of these women that this guy quotes, didn't have their men exuding some of those things, right? So
yes, they lack those things, those characters.
Or perhaps when it came to the sex bit, this guy knew his job. Right? He did it.
He knew where to get it. They just where to get it.
Yeah.
You see, by the husband probably.
You also said this, but your fingers were going.
Oh, I was. Oh, that is handling. Oh no! Oh, excuse me. Don't you want me to?
Go on. Use all the gestures you can.
And then like strong communication and listening skills. There are some men they don't have that communication skills and that patience to listen to their wife. They think they nag, but when they go out there, these men, whatever. Excuse my language, whatever trash, whatever bullshit they're saying, they'll have time to listen to them.
Okay.
So they feel like, no, this is what I want. My husband is not giving me that kind of, vibe. And then sense of humor and their weight, ambition, their success and drive. As you know, the man I'm with, like, he's not ambitious. I say, whenever I try to push, say, please, can we do this together? Then, you see, he ends up not like...
He has withdrawal symptoms.
Thank you. But when you go out, this guy comes in, oh, yeah, this is what I want to do. Like, or the plans need to go. You can see that, man, we are dreaming though. When you saw this man wants to, get somewhere. Instead of me going to they make him be your own face. So that is when they start comparing you to that friend. So they find more comfort in that person because they realize that no, this person is ambitious. So why don't I like the little advice probably I have, I can also give him. Because I've been giving my husband, which my husband is not ready for it. So that thing drives them. It drives some of these married women. And social status and influence too as well.
No, but in this case, these women were also equally on a higher social.
Oh, by I unfortunately
I get it, but see, your men were some of the wives were of their husbands were of a higher societal level than this guy, but yet, that's why.
So
for me, I think that he was very good at his job.
And there was a time. Women need time. Like give them that listening ear.
But most successful men can't give you time and give you a success.
So that is why most of these rich rich men, their drivers are sleeping with their wives, and or either the driver or the house or the gate man is doing the job for the man, not even a high class a societal person. Because what you're supposed to do, you're not able to do it. Some feel like it's all about giving you the money. Whatever you want, they give it to you. You don't listen to me. What's my happiness is. I said always busy, chasing businesses and all that. But anyway, whom are you suffering for?
You, the woman.
So why don't you give me the attention that I need?
Well, the same person will turn around and say that why don't we have money for
that? That is why somebody will do what you are supposed to do if you refuse to do it.
400? How?
It's not every woman that can stand loneliness. I'm telling you the truth.
So, in other words, most women can't stand loneliness.
I'm telling you, even sometimes.
How are some able to then stand?
The 10%.
How are they able to do that?
That's what it comes in like she has decided. There are some women without a man they can stay. Some they can't.
No, so then those women who
those that they can stay, they are 10%.
What I'm saying is, then the 90% have also told themselves that they can't be alone for a period.
And if let's be frank here. If you are a man and you are with your wife, you should know the type of woman you are married. Whether in your absence she can stand it or not.
For all you know, these women gave this impression to their men.
But now after getting married, the kids coming in, they realize that no, because the man is becoming too busy.
I am of the opinion that if the videos had not come out, this whole escapade would have continued.
Oh, but that's what I said. Most rich men, or most these well-to-do, so-called well-to-do men, some of them, when they are to run DNA tests, you realize that most of their kids are not for them. Because assuming those guys, is it the Kenyan guy, right? If I get it
no, Equatorial Guinea.
Equatorial guy. Assuming he might have gotten any of these women pregnant, they quickly look for somebody to give the child to.
I've been seeing things around that some got pregnant and apparently is claiming responsibility. But I mean, I'm sure someone is making fun of this situation. That
if the person is not to abort it, definitely on per man now, or from this mechanism, the story that has come out, the person would feel shy. So definitely that lady would look for somebody, then give the child to. Or they are sure. So already a man going cry now. Would you, instead of 2 months, we can't just say I'm a month ago. And how many men check their wife's antenatal card? How many do that follow up? They don't have that time.
Except a few of us.
So we are talking for the masses. So the 10% mostly they are just to add up the number. By the 90%, they wouldn't do all that. So for me, I think that if you neglect your responsibility, if you neglect them, these men will take them up. They will do, because the person may do this when the person is not happy or fulfilled in the marriage. And this person is also has a higher libido. That's what I told me. Some women can't stay. You see, I remember, I don't know, was it a movie? Yes. The woman was chasing, the man was chasing this guy almost every mechanism, every 10 minutes. And the guy was like, no, I'm tired. I can't be a doctor. No, that's what I want. I want it everywhere. So such a woman now went to Kwanija, and then you leave her behind. So you can imagine.
In September, my church organized the program, and I was one of the speakers, right? So after my presentation, we had a Q&A, and somebody said that she has friends whose husbands, especially one of them, and I could feel that she was expecting I'll find a Bible quotation to support the resolution of that situation. So what I said was, look, if you women don't know, you have a lot more capacity for this thing than a lot of the men. So, by yourself, draw up a timetable and start strategizing and make sure you're using it on him. In a matter of days, if not weeks, he will give up. He will start running away from you. Women have more capacity for this than the men.
I know, man.
Yes, but as soon as you give some men the impression that you don't like it, you are busy, you are interested in this or that, then they hound you with it as if they are the most powerful when it comes to sex. But if you flip the tables on them, I bet you 99.9% of such people will break down and run away from you. So that was the answer I gave this person.
Okay.
Let's
pray it works.
I hope they actually implement it, because it will work. You understand? The person wants it, and now you are doubling the number of times he can have it, or he will give up in no time. Yeah.
Like you, the woman when this time.
Yes, you are the one. He doesn't realize you are the one making the demands. So if he wants it, so say 2 times in a day, make it 4.
Wow.
If he wants it 14 times in a week,
you can meet somebody to anytime.
I'm telling you.
When you realize he's trying,
yes, his strength cannot take him beyond a certain limit.
Okay.
And because you guys, you take it in, we are literally limitless.
Okay. So let's look at let's talk about these two. Then quick one. One is lack of emotional intimacy or connection, and then when the woman also feels neglected and unappreciated.
Okay, so lack of attention. Lack of attention can lead
easily get down.
Okay, that should ease us nicely into our next question. Why do many women love bad boys over nice guys? I'll give you a little break and go through the messages we got for this particular question. From Joyce, she says that I don't agree with that. I feel someone who is bad and admits it is better than someone who claims to be nice but turns out to be the opposite. And from Higa, he says, in a submission form, if it is to be a bad boy for their woman, then it's because they are not too holistic, because practically they are too romantic and real and understand what a real love is about. And if a bad boy is under a bridge of life with no effort or intention to grow, that man can be I don't think I understand this word, right? This one says that because women want to be bad themselves but are too cowardly, so they admire what they themselves wish they were in the men. Okay? This one also says that because bad boys are romantic and know how to manage the ladies.
The comment you just made.
Yes, which one? The one I just read.
The principal aspect in this world
that
is that a real boy takes over your wife or your fiancée or your girlfriend.
Okay. Let me finish with the rest of the messages. This one also says that bad boys are extra caring and crazy in bed. Did you hear this one? Bad boys are extra caring and crazy in bed.
Yeah, that's what some women.
She also actually goes on and says that the husband is her bad boy.
Okay.
And then this last one says that well, there are nice guys who are also bad. Women love to go out to public places with nice guys whose appearance will make them feel proud.
That one.
When it gets to such situations, they tend to forget about the other side of these nice guys, but bad guys. You get a contradiction. But when it gets to the roast,
Yes.
it doesn't matter.
They do the crazy.
Yes, it doesn't matter whether the guy is bad or not. It all depends on the energy. And this one came from Felix.
That is
Good evening, Felix. Good evening, Mr. Andrews.
That is
Adu,
right.
listening to us all the way in
that.
Accra.
when you're a bad boy
Yes.
who is much crazy and gives you the plasma style,
Yes.
the lady will never forget it in her lifetime.
Do you want to explain the plasma right now? Can you use a minute?
For the plasma,
Yes.
No, that time you were supposed to even explain one thing.
We
for the snake hash, the bad boys are serious about it.
okay, so
But when
the,
they talk about plasma, it's whereby the boy, because in the mood of you having romantic affair,
yes.
during that period, you know, the guy will just pick you up and make sure hangs you on the wall.
Okay.
Whilst during that period, then there are certain words that it's they usually tend to be a little bit
Okay, so you pin the lady to the wall,
good
you lift her at least to your waist level,
waist level.
so that both
At that
organs
time, it means
can
that
meet.
both either half naked or fully naked.
Okay.
Then, what in the farm war now?
And there's a name for it.
What's the name for it?
Alfresno.
That is a name for you. The lady really at that point had like a plasma star, you see, but not from war. No. So that one there,
It's alfresco.
that is the name you think it's called.
At the other time, he mentioned some.
You just
Yes,
mentioned the
yes.
snake hash.
The snake hash is something that the bad boys are much
No, I
serious
said
about it.
like demonstrate it.
I should demonstrate.
Not like
To where do you show?
no, a teacher. Not like how did you
No,
do?
hey,
How did you do?
I should demonstrate too. How do I do?
Not like I
I should illustrate it.
illustrate.
Okay, the thing is that with the snake hash, now we are not here to talk about sex today.
No, but
So
you
it's
just
like the bad guys
It's
are
good you said that, so let's move on. So the question we are now answering is why do women love bad boys over nice guys?
yes, referring the bad boys depends on the angle one wants to define the meaning of a bad boy. Because
is it in bed?
is it bad boy in bed or bad boy like an ordinary ruffian boy?
I've
in town?
given you parameters.
Yes.
Bad boy.
So that's why I say I'm coming.
Maybe I want to come running like that.
No, sir, I'll be. That's why I made a statement that what peace in this world is that a real boy taking over your wife or your girlfriend, they can make your wife or your girlfriend realize that after heaven, she is in the hands of another God. They love romance. They make good sex, and the only thing, the way to a woman's heart is caring and good sex.
Okay. Care and good sex.
That is the way to a woman's heart.
A way to a woman's heart.
You get? So it is not like
Every woman.
99.9%. So the
I've
1%.
seen a few people on TV and I'm not sure they fall into that
So
category.
that's why I said 99.9. I said the way to a woman's heart is caring and good sex. I hope you agree to it.
You don't agree.
She agrees.
You're speaking for me.
She says she agrees. You know, I know her. When she doesn't agree,
You know women.
Oh, I know. She, I understand her language. Body language is one of my best. This thing.
Okay.
So you see, so when they fall in the hands of a bad boy, as you used to when you were in the secondary school.
Me.
Yes,
as you used to not use. Like he's making a general.
Okay, go on.
So it's like they you know what the husband or the former boyfriend is not able to be or will not be doing. They, as bad guys, will make sure that they even sleep for you to lie on them. You know, at times too, I say, can't you we did moano? The cofabro say be did moa. Nimu did at the fufro. But those bad guys make sure that they eat to the satisfaction of the bowl.
Okay.
You get it? Whenever there's this thing I always say that whenever you get a woman, that the woman thinks that you can talk to the person on phone for about an hour or two, but as the day goes by, you see that the hours will be decreasing, and before you realize, just 2 minutes, 3 minutes, the call has ended. Likewise, that the bad guy gets hands of you, make sure that he settles your bowl to your fullest, that at the end of the day you cannot or you will not prefer to eat from any bowl. And so to change you, everyone naturally the person is fit as the way you are, so the person makes sure that onyanwa or making sure say we are satisfied the bowl fully. You see, and these things that makes them to choose the bad guys over the people you say they are good guys or the gentle souls, because those guys prefer that way, like when they are on bed or when they are in bed, they don't make things look a little bit wrong. They don't love romance as they used to. But the bad guy, they will mean say me can't me did my can't will say yes me did it.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, the lady would, how can a rich man?
So if I get you, all that you're saying is that bad boys go the extra mile.
They go extra mile. On to check the crampuna, Sikeni power, the rich man, the richest man on it. Also before you realize that the gardener is the one who is making justice to the wife.
Okay. I took a few notes that I will want us to go over one after the other. But before then, here is another one I want to. Should men generally inculcate bad boy mannerisms, right, in their character in order to spice up their relationships?
Should men?
Yes.
This one is not only the men, it has to be even the vice versa.
Both
women, yes, women also have to.
So you have to learn to be
bad in bed. Be a bad
as in
like be a bad woman when it comes to mathematics.
Okay, so a lady in the street but a freak in bed.
Thank you.
All right.
Or Christian, a church girl in the church, but when you come home, be that bad girl for your husband.
If you call a bad girl now, but you can say I call it what's you.
Why would my husband say
Masayama?
I just want to make you happy, you also make me happy.
Because
it's about we making ourselves
in order to satisfy your partner very well. Or they should I say. Because I say I need to me in here. So that's what it is.
Because listen, one man you're making a submission. Even made mention of you, the rich man's gardener. You'll be doing the job for the rich man. It means the rich man had said that he wouldn't be that bad person in bed. And the gardener is that bad boy who will go extra mile to make sure that the woman's like touch every corner of the woman.
Yes.
Do you get it? So like, in as much as the man needs to be bad,
what you are just saying,
the bad boy
do correspond to a situation whereby a man with like Henry's type, their 40s getting to 50s or 60s or that kind of thing. Fast are 16 years, 18 years.
What's their reason? They said they are able to drive them
16.
No, like 18 years.
It's 18. Or some even do the SHS. And you're not full.
Oh, yeah.
No, so you like, it's because they want the bad girl.
They want that bad girl thing.
Okay. Okay.
And that is why these women even say that SS4 I don't know now that market circle was was being reconstructed.
The market circle. I remember that one time.
The women, you see the moment SHS they vacate. They'll be in the market.
No, I remember that there was a video that came out that we are vacated and we are coming.
Even though the girls themselves.
We are finished school, you vacated and we are coming.
Okay, so with all that you are saying, I feel like it means for you to maintain a very good relationship from all intents and purposes, you have got to be intentional about some things for the relationship's growth. Okay, so as part of my research for excuse me, for this show, I found these 15 ways to refresh your marriage, and number one on the list it says that you should be romantic. And this one, the notes and the rest says that great romance doesn't just happen, it is planned. Place importance of looking for new ways to say I love you. I think you and I have gone through a bit of that already. Husbands, take time to be romantic and your wife will be a more passionate lover. I don't know how true that is. Because no matter how well you romance, somewhere. Wives, express your thoughts about how you want to be romanced. Don't make him guess. I think I'll read that wife part again. Wife, express your thoughts about how you want to be romanced. Don't make him guess.
You remember this thing? I said it once.
Yeah.
That is good that you tell your partner, especially the ladies,
Yes.
where if the man touches or where
your soft pose
should be known, so that the man doesn't go extra mile to hurt you.
Okay.
Because at times, maybe when he wants to do the kitchen stool thing, you get it.
There's kitchen stool too.
And if he wants to do
this
it,
headmaster thing that came up, did you see the video?
Is that man still a headmaster?
and when it happens like that, maybe that style, you may not be interested in it, but maybe your partner may be interested, your husband may be interested. So when it happens like that, men always go extra mile to satisfy women in bed. So when it happens like that, and the man is
this thing, I disagree with you. It's not every man that goes to bed with the wife that satisfies the wife.
Why is it that it's when we are talking about certain things, it's not about an individual, it's about percentage. Any man, why is it that men?
By percentage, there are so many married men who don't satisfy their wives.
Some men will go extra mile to go and take some medication just to boost their immune system to enable them to perform.
The fact that you are boosting your immune system just to enable you perform well doesn't mean that you have satisfied your wife.
No, it's because
there are other things that you need to.
That you, the woman, should also help the man to achieve that.
Because
whenever you
it's
are,
okay.
you are having an affair with your husband, and then your husband wants to do extra mile, and that is his thoughts, but you are not feeling it within you as a woman. What I'm expecting you to do is the best way for you to do it. Masa, how the shaha, ayamiya, fashion is or touch here, so that you also get your orgasm.
Mama, do you know that there are some men too, when it comes to bed matters, they only think of their satisfaction. So no matter how you try to correct them, they don't even.
When
those people.
No, those people.
Each for himself.
So far as he is ejaculated or whatever, no, pam.
Or some women love talking a lot when they are in bed. That is where you think that, when they read certain books that say that do that time now or do way now, that is where you can equally convince the person to be doing certain things that you want to do. You get it? So when it happens like that, the man will think that is where you are coming from. But when you try as much as possible to convince the man, when you are in bed and you are talking, the other time that you had sex, I mean, the way you did it, I really enjoyed it. But this position or this style you made was very helpful to me.
How many men will ask their wife these kind of questions?
The question is,
and then how many women will be bold enough to answer these kind of questions?
It depends. So also mean that also we hear the hobegia. Most say I'm sorry. So it depends on the relationship. Because when you come and then you realize that this style was a good style.
Because for me, I always say that most men don't satisfy women in bed, but they think they are the oga or they are the champions, but they don't satisfy their wives.
When you don't satisfy your wife in bed, what prevents you, the woman, also to go for the second round?
But do you know that some men don't know even what an orgasm is? Or experience the crowd down?
It's just a few. What's this modern day Ghana?
I already put that.
Master, just a few.
Okay.
Just a few women.
The next one says you should complement each other. I think that's one is self-explanatory. At this point, listeners, we are looking at how to spice up your relationship. So there's a few points. Some will be reminders. Some will be ways of ensuring that you grow the relationship or spice it up again. So if you know some of them, fine. If you don't, just take notes as you go along. The next one is date your spouse. Just go out every now and then, right? Share moments together. I think it goes with the next one that says that share your time. This is your life right now. Don't get too busy that you forget to slow down and enjoy life. And to enjoy it with your spouse. It's a compliment when your spouse wants to spend time with you. Plan out and prioritize your calendar. Designate time for relaxing, going out, and completing chores. Right?
This thing.
Some men are not the outgoing type.
But you have to learn it.
They always use the children
as an excuse.
But the children will grow, and they do grow very fast too.
I'm telling you, they use the kids as an excuse.
Or perhaps most of them think that going out is a waste of money.
They do calculations.
Some of them do.
Especially when they have a joint account.
Some of them too has a plan that when they go out, they rather buy the food that they cannot eat because they've heard the name before.
It's expensive.
It's not about expensive. It's about when you go and they give them the menu to check. They also there are some foods comes with different name and maybe what in that, but I have not tasted it before. I remember I told you a story that they went out and the lady ordered the food, which was about almost, let's assume that 300 cedis or 400 cedis. After giving you the food, tasted it and realized that we're the fat. So left the whole thing. So do you think that if you, the next time your husband
would even ask?
No.
Okay, let's combine these two. Make communication a priority and listen. Be a listener. Yes, be a listener. It helps.
Stop telling women that they are nagging. No, they are not naggers.
And then when it comes to sex, take your role seriously. Yes, I send you. It doesn't go I remember a chumwa. Spice it up. Add new styles. So great sex is the responsibility of both spouses. Be desirable. Work with what you have and present yourself as appealingly as possible. Seek to fulfill your spouse's needs before your own, and don't be afraid to shadow sex. You can get excited about your plan and look forward to your time together.
And what you just said, it mostly is the women who do that. They sacrifice for the men to just get there. They sacrifice their happiness for the man. Even if I don't get to my oxen and my husband,
you just take charge.
He's okay.
No, but what you are saying, women, what my question is, what prevents you? What prevents you from also requesting for it?
Upbringing, societal conditions.
Now you are spouse. Now you are gotten married for about 5 years.
But do you know that there are some men, there are some women.
Question.
Do you know that there are some women, even as a time that they are married, they can't even go naked in the presence of their husband, except in bed. But I say then from the shower room the person come all that straight, then you start. Some are not able to do it.
Women are not, some men too can't do it.
Anyway, support change. When a new style comes and he's introduced it, support
like the peach bar, for example.
Yes, support change. Our time is running, so let's do these ones quickly like that. Serve your spouse. If you are both putting the other first, your needs will never go unmet. So start serving today. Make the first move and watch as your spouse reciprocate. This one I'm not sure I agree with, because for some people, no matter what you do, they don't reciprocate. They always want to receive.
That's the issue I saying.
Also celebrate milestones and then apologize and forgive. Charlie, because you are saying sorry.
It's a whole headache.
You see, so it's such a difficult thing for them. But these points we are raising are to help you spice up and refresh your relationships. So apologize and forgive. Be the first one to say I'm sorry. Take your heart to God and let go of any bitterness, resentment, or power you have over your mate. Are you holding a grudge? Tell your spouse you forgive them. Do you need to ask for forgiveness? Do it today. Take Paul's words to heart. Do not let the sun go down on your wrath, according to Ephesians 4 verse 26. The next one says the balance independence and dependence. Sometimes you need space and sometimes you need more intimacy. Tell your spouse what you need when you need it. Wives, understand his innate desire to be independent. Encourage him in activities that fill that need. Husbands, realize that she wants to be your partner. Include her in decision making. The last one I will say is put your partner's or your spouse's needs before your own. As Philippians 2 verse 3 to 4 says, let nothing be done through selfish ambition or conceit, but in lowliness of mind let each esteem others better than himself. Let each one of you look out for not only for his own interest, but also for the interest of others. Think of how your marriage will change if you and your spouse both apply this message. I think this is well and good point to end